Yeah, so basically in this video I'm going to talk about one of my greatest fitness inspirations. He's actually a really good friend of mine. I know him personally, intimately as well. And yeah, so essentially it's my friend Billy, who at the time I met him, he was 67. I think he's now 71. And the reason he's a fitness goal or a fitness inspiration of mine is even at age 67, he rode his bike literally every day, every single day, about 20 miles around Provincetown, Massachusetts. If you've never been, please go. Please go yesterday. It is a beautiful seaside resort town with beach and clubs and literally only 2 streets in the whole town. And it is a town, it's not a city, it's not a major city at all. Yeah, you actually have to take a charter plane, a small 8-person aircraft to get to the island from Boston. So from Boston, you get off your flight and then you get on a mini flight, a small flight. I think it's only an hour and maybe less, maybe 45 minutes. And you go to the tip of the Cape. So so there's Plymouth, which is in the middle where the Pilgrims landed, and then above that is actually where the Pilgrims landed was a Plymouth monument, which is a structure, an ancient tower or a lighthouse in Provincetown, Massachusetts. And so when the first colonialists came, they settled in Massachusetts primarily, also in New York, also in South Carolina, also in Florida. But yeah, primarily along the East Coast. And what is the most eastern East Coast is Massachusetts. And it's called the Cape because it swings back onto itself, and it forms a fold over the Cape, or the river valley that is between the Cape Cod, it's called, I guess because they had a lot of cod in those days, and cod was commonly eaten, and it's an easy food to preserve, salted cod. So the town has a lot of history. You can tell it, you can feel it walking around in the architecture, in the buildings, in the homes, on the beach, in the pier, in the docks. So it's a seaside resort town, so a lot of people there own their own boats. And basically I work there as a houseboy, a servant, peasant. And Billy really taught me a lot about life, about household management, cooking, cleaning, laundry, folding clothes, ironing clothes. So he taught me the fundamentals of life, that which will help me become a good husband one day. Yeah, that's it. And for all this, just for riding bikes with him and helping him clean his tiny home, tiny wooden home, kindling fire, very prone to fire. But I think there was a fire under the building under him, this old lady. But he was unharmed. Fortunately, I don't know what I would do without him.